Ninja. The first image that comes to mind when you hear this name is of this weapon, isn't it? A Shuriken that cuts through the air and pierces the enemy's chest in the blink of an eye. But what if I told you that the ninja's most famous weapon was actually their least important weapon? What if I told you that the ninja's true power was not hidden in these shining stars, but in ordinary-looking farming tools and deception? So, what was the ninja's real arsenal? Let's dive into the world of all those mysterious weapons of the ninja that made them the most dangerous warriors in history. To understand the weapons of the ninja, we must first understand their thinking. For a samurai, his sword was his honor. But for a ninja, everything that helped him stay alive or complete a mission was a weapon. Let's start with the three weapons we all know and what they are. The first is the ninjato, the ninja's sword. It was straight, short, and light, unlike the samurai's curved katana. It wasn't just for fighting, it was a multi-tool. The second is the shuriken. These pointed stars were never a ninja's primary weapon. They were actually meant to distract attention so that the ninja could escape or launch a real attack. And the third, the kunai. It wasn't a special dagger, but a gardening tool that was heavy, strong, and perfect for everything. But the ninja's real job was to escape and run away, more than to fight. And for that, their weapons were Makibishi, small iron spikes that were thrown back while running so that the pursuing enemy would stop, and kemuridama, that is, smoke bomb. It was not just smoke, but a mixture of glass and chili powder, which blinded the enemy. But the ninja's job was not just to escape, they also had to deceive. And for this, their weapons were equally deceptive, like
Shikomise,
a simple wooden stick in appearance, but a deadly sword was hidden inside. Or tesen, that is, iron fan, which looked beautiful, but could also block sword attacks. And when the enemy came too close, then even a small wound from kakute, that is, barbed ring, could prove fatal. But when the fight was face to face, then the ninja used their real deadly weapons. Kusarigama, a long chain with a sickle on one end and a heavy ball on the other, which could render the enemy helpless from a distance. And when the enemy needed to be killed stealthily, the poisonous needles from the fukiya, or blowgun, would do the job without making a sound. Ninjas were not just experts in concealed weapons. They knew how to use every traditional weapon of the time. Bo, a 6-foot-long stick, yari, a sharp spear, and hankyu, a short bow, unlike the samurai's longbow that could be easily concealed. Not only that, they also used horoku-hiya, or explosive arrows, which were like today's grenade launchers. And when the enemy was very close, an attack with the nekode, or cat's claw, worn on the hand, could rip anyone apart. But swords, spears, and poison, these were all just objects. A ninja's greatest, most destructive weapon was nature itself. In ninjutsu, they were taught to use Godai, that is, the 5 elements of nature. They used to distract attention by lighting fires, hide in water, and use land and forests, as if they disappeared in the air. In short, for a ninja, the whole world was his arsenal. If these clever weapons of the ninja and their incredible thinking have surprised you, and you have learned something new, then a like is definitely in order for our deep research and hard work. And to know such deep secrets of the ninja world, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We have seen their training. We have also seen all their weapons. These weapons were made for deception and espionage. But a ninja did not spy only with the help of these weapons. His real strength was the art of disguise. How could a ninja become a monk, a merchant, and a dancer in a single day? How did he change his voice, his gait, and his entire identity? What were his spying techniques with which he could destroy big armies and forts from inside? We will know in the next episode of our series. Episode 4, Expert in Disguise and Deception, the Art of Espionage. Please wait